For the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago, so how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before, the very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. first and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Loss on the play. It's third and goal.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Fly on for the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Ravens nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. His throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Ravens.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2nd and 8.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 6-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, that was dangerous. Jackson thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield, but that one incomplete.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
This is the tight end Fant, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 20.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
7.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They go play action with Jackson. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call, they already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chain.
The Raven first down.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Is no good.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The pass.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that didn't fool him. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The end result, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the 2nd quarter? And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Able to hit on a big play right.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin. points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone. Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Terry McLaurin becoming just this. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
And 1.
They go play action now. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. A field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you